Oh, looks a lordy. What a Sunday night I'm having. Okay. I have to settle down. Hey, Saf, how you doing? I finally had the second half of the pizza I made the other day because I just kept having other meals. Hey, honey, how you doing? I mean, my lunch was much more interesting. Just a local cafe had hash browns, poached eggs, and brisket. And it was good. Yeah. I tell you what, they weren't the normal hash browns either. They weren't like McDonald's hash browns or the ones you get like from a supermarket or most places. They were like hockey pucks, and they were really thick, and they were fried substitution. In fact, honestly, the crust of them was probably too crisp. Like it was quite a fucking effort to cut into them. Do I know of a huge mansion a few suburbs from my place? There are a bunch of huge mansions. Fuck it. Sorry, I keep forgetting things. Gotta go back out to the kitchen. Hey, Greg, how you going? Like, seriously, within a couple suburbs of me, there are several that are like, take up a whole fucking city block. Or suburban block, I should say. Or the best part of a suburban block. Hey, Jeremy. I got to disappear for, I think, yeah, I don't have any skewers in here. God damn it, I just keep forgetting things. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, looks a lordy. So many shenanigans. Oh, good lord. Okay, maybe I'm settling down now. I'm not going to make any videos tonight. It's editing video tonight. Rendering a video. Whole thing was used as a renter's place in the 50s. Yeah, well, there are a bunch of real fucking big houses on huge blocks of land all around me. Brighton. By the way, through what used to be Liberal Party blue ribbon seats before they got absolutely savaged by the Teals, the independents. Oh, okay, Miss Fisher's. That is... Oh, what's that place called? I've been there. I know the place. Charlie watched Eurovision. Started editing. You bought Bridesmaids. Did you make a mistake? I think that movie's pretty funny, actually. I mean, comedy. Enjoyment of all art and entertainment is subjective. Comedy even more so. But I think Bridesmaids is pretty funny. There you go. Charlie likes Bridesmaids too. So... Oh, there you go. The disc is loaded with special features. I love special features. Greg, that is one of the funniest sentences I've seen in a while. Abbott's making a comeback looking for a Melbourne seat. Jesus, good fucking luck, you fucking loser. Guy just got savaged by the electorate. And I don't know. Who knows what the Liberal Party's going to do this election. Like, I refuse to try and predict the outcome of the next state election. I've said this multiple times. Freaking anything could happen. The Liberals could win. The Liberals could have a huge win. Labor could have a narrow win. Labor could have a huge win. Anything. I don't know. It's so fucking weird. I just don't know. Safa is saying Abbott wants a Northern Beaches seat. Where was he? I don't even remember where his seat was. So, honey, you went through the New York Times top 100. Bridesmaids number 32, No Country for Old Men number 6. God, 2 more different films, honestly. Yes, we did get rain today, Safa. Warringah, okay. So that's Manly Way. Okay, so the Northern Beach is a bit further around from Warringah. The Heaton Bridesmaids is a double feature. Okay, make your fun day happy feature. Oh, nice. Ooh, disc of $50 each. Yeah, because fewer physical media releases makes existing physical media more valuable. So Justin Abbott's bored old man looking for something to do. He's also a raging narcissist. I don't mean that in the clinical sense. I just mean he's fucking up himself. He's has a grossly overinflated opinion of his own importance. That was my blood donation. It was fine. I had a nap afterwards. I think it was a combination of maybe not getting as much sleep as I thought I got after party night and the blood donation taking a bit out of me. I got home and realized, like, I need to lie down. So I went and had a lie down for an hour, and that was good. I had so many fucking snacks. I had a game on my phone where it had like a bonus thing that lasted for half an hour. And that's good timing. They say just stay here for 15 to 30 minutes. So like, I'm just going to sit here and play this game till the bonuses run out. And then I'll go home. So I had sausage rolls and party pies and pretzels and chips and a couple of drinks. It was good. Ooh, damn, Charlie, you've paid up to $100 for the 4K. So yeah, I just seriously hooked into this. I always hook into the snacks at the blood center. They have a good selection. And I don't want it to go to waste. So yeah, so honey, you were seeing 2K discs for $50. God damn. I've probably got some in my collection that people would pay a lot of money for. I should catalog them at some point. There's a couple of 100 discs. There's bound to be a couple that are sought after. Justin, you reckon Labor... Oh, Labor's changes to negative gearing and capital gains tax should have been much bolder, but you know they broke a campaign promise to do it. This fucking country's only hope is Labor. The Liberal Party are just shit, and it's just like, yeah, no, we're just going to make everything in favor of big corporations, foreign multinationals, and tax breaks for the ultra wealthy, and fuck everyone else. So the next federal election, Labor to stomp the Liberals again, and then they get even more adventurous and go, ooh, okay, those policies, people now realize those are good policies. Let's just fucking go with some serious policies now. That's my hope. Maybe I'm naive. I don't know. Video topic. Absolutely. What video topic are we talking about, Charlie? You know I love talking about videos. Oh, Gay Hobbit Day. Sorry, this video topic. That's my stupid sense of humor. If that's what we're talking about, IDAHOBIT, International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia, Transphobia, gets abbreviated to IDAHOBIT, and I found that funny. So I just say it's Gay Hobbit Day. Even undeclared gay hobbit love, like Sam and Frodo. Just an ironic transfer of wealth to the wealthy is feeling. Of course it is, but politics is fucking suck. Oh yeah, what did you think of Lost in Translation, Abigail? I'm not wrong. Finally, how old's that movie? 20 years? It's old. Lost in Translation. Oh my god, it's older than I thought. It's a 23-year-old film. Holy shit. Fucking time flies when you're old. I tell you what. I try to keep track of how long ago things happened, but too many things have happened, honestly. It's kind of like this year is, the 250th 4th of July, to America's 250th birthday, however you want to say it. What's that? I don't even know what the word for that is. But yeah, I remember when I was a kid, the bicentenary, 200 years, 1776 to 1976. And they made a big deal then. And now with Trump in charge, oh my God, the right-wingers are just going to be so fucking tiresome. Wonder why the rest of the world doesn't give a shit. Well, yes, Justin, the French Revolution did guillotine a lot of the aristocracy. Oh, honey, that was on your list, Lost in Translation. There's lots interesting and lots lost in translation, not least the thing of the Bill Murray's character going to Japan to do a commercial. At the time the film was made, that was something that they would try and hide. That's like pre-internet. Well, no, 2003 is not pre-internet, what I'm talking about, but it was kind of a sign that your career wasn't going well if you're a Hollywood person and you went to Japan to do commercials. You wanted the movie to get to the point. There's not really a point to the movie. It's kind of an exploration of stuff that happens with those people. Some key scenes, enjoyed the ending. So, well, that's good. If you enjoy the ending, there's nothing worse than not liking. Well, there's a bunch of things that are worse, but it's bad when the end of a movie lets you down and you're just like, ugh, I stuck with this and that ending fucking sucked. So I'm glad you like the ending. It was like quite the cavalcade of weird things that happened in it. It's quite a fun, like it's literally doing the thing. So the Bill Murray character, he's just like dissociating half the time. Like it's so alien to him. Slept doing commercial in weird countries, totally thing happened. Oh yeah, no, they all did, and that was pre-internet. It was part of the contract was this ad's never allowed to be shown outside of Japan or whichever other country they did it in. You can probably find them all on YouTube now. Schwarzenegger did them, and But the whole thing was, now they all do, the big stars all do ads in America. But back in the day, it was like, no, you can't do commercials. That's so tacky. That's a sign you're a loser. Now everyone does commercials. But yeah, they do commercials in foreign market with a really strict rule of this ad's not allowed to be shown anywhere else in the world. Definitely not America. No English speaking countries. But yeah, now they just do ads in America, particularly for the Super Bowl. And weirdly for mobile games. Some of the big name people who do ads for mobile games, and they must have been paid in the millions to do the ad because it's quite demeaning. So you'd want a fuck ton of money to do it, even if it's like one day's work. Just the demeaning aspect of it, you'd want like a huge fucking amount of money. So there must be a lot of money in those mobile games, or they're a money laundering scheme or something. But you know what? I'm going to do the thing I kept threatening to do. I've got a sieve here. I'm going to decant. Oh, and I think I'll do a tasting. No, actually, I was going to do that on the 24th. Okay, party night. Party night, I'm going to taste a couple things. I need to get a bottle. Oh, that's a nice bottle. A Starwood Starburst bottle. Got a funnel here. Come on, goddammit. That's a bit of a tight fit. That's what she said. Okay, that's just wine. This is my cocktail. Okay, put the sieve in case some char comes out of the barrel. Oh, this will be a lottery. Will this feels pretty full? Will this fit in the bottle, or will the bottle overflow? And will we get some peeing ASMR? There we go. Peeing ASMR. I'm sure there's a market for that on the internet. I could make serious money. Well, maybe it's all going to fit. The barrel feels like it's getting lighter. Maybe 2/3, 3/4. The excitement mounts. Is this going to fit? I don't think it's going to fit. No, I'm going to have to stop there. Oh well. Pour some of this into my glass. Big old bottle of cocktail. And put some on here. Just pour myself some to drink. Being overly cautious with the sieve, I think. Still a little bit left. Oh well. Maybe I'll pour myself another drink. Is that a motorcycle going past that? Loud, whatever it was. Right. Ooh, it's very dark, but a bit of light gets through it. I'll do a thing. Tommy Lee Jones doing Boss Coffee. Free mobile games are very expensive. Sorry, what I missed some stuff while I was over there. Point of Lost in Translation. Two people are both lost and lonely, find each other in normal terms. They wouldn't talk to each other. Yes. Don't know if I'd call that the point. That's what happens. Look, see, we do this. That just looks really dark, but I can shine a light. Look, see, if I shine a light through it, you see it's actually quite red. It's just a very dark red. Yes, and I think you are absolutely right, Charlie. They would never have made that connection if they weren't both in a very alien environment where they felt really dislocated and alone. Old guy and young woman. And even though there's something quasi-romantic in it, at least they never have sex. Like the thing where he does have sex with the lounge singer, and it's like Scarlett Johansson's character kind of takes it personally, and he's like, "Oh, fuck you," because I wasn't paying attention to you for one day. That's really good. Well, that was okay. This is your suggestion, Charlie, to do something Manhattan-ish. This is Manhattan-ish, and it's really good. It's fucking smooth. Greg, movies where they have young women want to have sex with old men ruin movies for me. I've seen a few, and it's just like, oh god, this was made by an old male director and old male writer, and he just got the thing where the young hottie wants to have sex with the whole man. Okay, this is my personal take, Abigail. I think there was a pseudo-romantic subtext. I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards. And I think the tip that there was a will they, won't they thing. I think that was made clear by the way Scarlett Johansson's character reacted when she realized Bill Murray's character had banged the lounge singer. It's like she took that personally, but they got past it, and it stayed platonic, sort of deep contact thing, but there was a subtext there. Like Scarlett Johansson's character wouldn't have got pissed off about Bill Murray's character sleeping with the lounge singer if there wasn't some element of the, ooh, could it happen? It probably shouldn't. It'd probably be better if it didn't, but could it? And that made sure it wouldn't happen, and she was miffed for a while. But it was very temporary because their relationship, that kind of concreted their relationship things. I mean, I like sex in movies. Just gratuitous stuff, and again, really weird, insecure male ego stuff is ugh. Oh, interesting you should say that, Charlie. I don't know if you're noticing. I watched Midnight Cowboy today. It was another one of my classic films I should have watched but haven't. Now I have watched it. It was good. It was really unexpected because there was a lot of flashes of fantasy and imagination, and then they were mashing up flashbacks to previous traumatic incidents with fantasy imagination elements, and I was not expecting that. I was also not expecting the deeply traumatic backstory of John Voight's cowboy character. Damn. It's like definite trigger warning, as they say for Midnight Cowboy. It was one of those movie where I knew how it ended, but I didn't really know anything about the progression of the movie. So I wasn't bothered that I knew a key thing about the ending that I won't say here for spoilers in case someone wants to watch a 50-year-old. It's a 60-year-old movie. Was What My Cat? I didn't hear a cat noise. Ray's got punched in the mouth by a crackhead, groped by an islander. That is an eventful weekend. Damn. All the just out there shit happening again, Rays. But yeah, Midnight Cowboy, good movie. Maybe don't recommend it if you don't want to see violent, abusive backstory. Sorry, who's tipping who? Charlie? Is that for the grope? Actually, that is really good. What's that? Okay. I don't even remember what's in it, but it was from the big book. What was it? Ooh, shite. Too late. I saw that stuff was going to roll off and make a lot of noise. They got a tip. Oh, you didn't notice I was on Plex today? No, I did a bit of plexing today. The Cure for Pain, created by Brian Miller in 2009, calls it a twist on a boulevardier. Rye whiskey, bourbon, port, vermouth. I didn't use Campari. I used something else. And white creme de cacao. That's the different bit, the port. So it's sweet vermouth and port. Instead of just like whiskey and sweet vermouth, it's whiskey, sweet vermouth, and port, and then a little bit of bittersweet aperitivo and chocolate liqueur. And it's fucking nice. That's right. You were saying it was Ray's, the country and western honky tonk night at the venue you're working is a good time. Damn, so it's working. Does sound like a good time. Yep. Okay, that fucking works. That's a good drink. Enjoying it, and I think it was served well by being in the barrel for 2 weeks. Picked up some deeper flavors. It's a classy fucking drink because I'm a classy fucking dude. So yeah, even very off-brand for me. I, on impulse, watched some Woody Allen today, Annie Hall, and I very much like the structure of the movie. I mean, some of the jokes are still funny, because as sort of as Woody Allen is, there's no denying he's a good writer. The weird thing, I mean, but who wouldn't do it if you're a 5'5" dorky looking guy and you got some influence? Why wouldn't you write stories where hot women fall in love with you? Oh yeah, the subtitle bit. Diane Keaton and Woody Allen having a conversation, and there's subtitles of their inner thoughts. It's very funny. And the fourth wall breaks all the way through the movie. just turning to the camera and going, "This is some bullshit that's happening here, isn't it?" Yeah, it's no wonder the movie was so popular at the time, because I think it was extremely groundbreaking for the time. And yeah, I'll just gloss over. Woody Allen's an awful person. Oh, the guy who's talking. Okay, so what Charlie's referred to assholes in the line. So Woody Allen and Diane Keaton are in line for a movie, and it's a long line, and there's a guy behind him, just a wanker, just going on and on about, art house stuff, and how, Earl Bergman's not even trying, and this, that, and the other, and Marshall McLuhan, and then while he's saying it, he's just saying to his girlfriend, like, "Oh, he's spitting on the back of my neck," and I want to kill this guy. And then Woody Allen comes out and starts talking to the camera, like, how much does it suck having someone like this in the line behind you? And then the guy comes out and says, "Hey, I should be allowed to have my opinions. I actually teach this as such and such." And Woody Allen goes, "Well, you're wrong in what you said about Marshall McLuhan. I know it because I've got him." He goes one thing and pulls out Marshall McLuhan. And Marshall McLuhan's going like, "Yeah, you completely missed the point of my work. I don't know how you got a job teaching. What a joke." And then Woody Allen just talks to the camera and goes, "Wouldn't it be great if life was like that?" It was pretty wild. Justin, I beat you. 1,300. I had like $3,000. But yeah, it's fact when you got a big bill like that. Ooh, Razor's got an enjoyable idea. Special episode doing booze related films. Roadhouse Coyote. Well, it's funny, but the reason we do it is it's got to be laser discs Charlie has that he's putting in the shop. That's the whole point of the video. That is a good theme idea, though. How about it, Charlie? Maybe we should just do, even if it was shorter ones, like 15 to 30 minutes, where we just talked about movies in general. That's going to kill you editing 2 videos a week because you go to so much trouble with the editing. Well, Charlie, if you're up for it, I'm up for it. Like I said, maybe doing a second one. And don't want to make life hard for you. Like, make it 15 to 30 minutes at most. Waiting till after the 20th. Yeah, no, you've given yourself a hell of an editing job. Speaking of which, I have a book movie one. It's probably finished rendering out there. Trying to remember what's plugged in here. Just okay, I might disappear. It's the mouse. Okay. That's not that bad. Because if I plug something in here, oh wait, that's a USB port as well. Oh, okay. I might do a book video. 15 to 30 minute episodes, 27 episodes a day. Oh yeah, no, Justin, I had to have my brakes completely fucking replaced. They were just worn to shit. It was everything. Something, my engine was going to overheat and explode. It was just fucked. Everything about it was fucked. Anyway, I'm gonna go really quickly. I'm gonna check on the book video, which should have rendered, and I could maybe put it on a memory card and bring it in here. Just a sec. Okay, sorry, I was gone for longer than I expected because this weird thing kept happening. It's like 4 gigabyte video file, trying to put it on a 16 gigabyte memory card, and it's going, oh no, it's too big. God damn it. And it was just like, damn it. I didn't sleep on the couch. That's true, Greg. But it just kept doing it. It's going, oh, it's too big. It's like, it's not too big. And I was checking like your properties of the video file, 4 gigabytes. Properties of the memory card, 16 gigabytes free. No, it's too big. You can't move it. It's like, get fucked. It is a longer book video. It's over 10 minutes long because I was doing a lot of explanation about the milk clarification process. I mean, it took 30 minutes to shoot and several hours to edit. But god damn. I don't know. Maybe I'll work it out and I'll be able to show the video on Tuesday. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Some bullshit. It's always bullshit. I don't know why that particular bullshit's happening. Sometimes I am just fucking beset by bullshit, honestly. It's just the way life is sometimes. I have to deal with bullshit. Just the negative gearing announcements have any impact on auctions. Well, if it is, that means it's doing what Labor intended, as in if stuff is getting passed in at auction because investors aren't paying the inflated prices, it means people selling eventually have to go, oh, I have to sell it for a bit less, which means people who want to buy a home to fucking live in get more of a chance. So that will also be interesting. The impact is like in Victoria, the state government did all this rezoning. So high rises could be built around train stations in suburbs like Brighton, where they really don't like the idea because they're crusty old Liberal Party fucks. And again, if those apartments aren't going to be bought up by investors because they can't do negative gearing on them, and again, it gives people wanting to get somewhere to fucking live, gives them somewhat more of a chance. Who knows? It doesn't, the labor changes don't seem like they're going to be a magical cure to the fucking problem. But it's not going to make things worse. We live in stupid times is all I'm going to say. Well, it's not all I'm going to say. It'd be pretty boring if that was the last thing I said. So it's depressing, little hope younger people have these days. Yeah. And honestly, Australia is a much more positive outlook than a lot of places around the world. I mean, a classic is South Korea, the nihilism and doom viewing of the younger generations. That's like millennials and younger in South Korea. They're just like, no future, man. Not going to ever have anywhere to live, not going to get married, not going to have kids, and the country's going to collapse because of it. And yes, Justin, even Labor says the impact is gradual. So yes, there's always that funny gothic heavy metal guy in Eurovision. I did see a bit of that. It was pretty funny. They do love having one really weird, trippy sort of metal track at Eurovision. As US is affordable in some places, out of reach, wage caps kill people. Yeah, it's fucked. Apparently, South Korea's got like a birth rate. The birth rate is so low. They're going to, over the next few generations, face catastrophic population decline. Like a lot of old people living longer than they used to, and comparatively fewer young people working to support them. It all kind of spells catastrophe. Safi, you reckon Japan has a worse birth rate? Look, let's have it, lowest birth rates in the world. South Korea and Taiwan consistently record lowest fertility rates. Jesus, 0.6 to 0.7 children per woman. Oof. You need 2.1 births per woman to sustain a population without immigration. Oh, 0.7 is bad. Macau, Hong Kong, also 0.7. Taiwan, not even a real country, just ask Japan. Thailand, 0.78. Okay, Wikipedia's list of countries by fertility rate. Some African countries are doing really well. Damn, there's a lot of fucking countries in the world. That's all I'm going to say. Oof. Wait, what the fuck is this? Vatican City, 0. Because it's just priest fucking altar boys. Okay, so Macau, 0.7. Hong Kong, 0.7. Taiwan, 0.86. Puerto Rico, 0.94. Singapore, 0.96. Ukraine, 1. China, 1. Okay, I'm just going to scroll to real countries. Chile, only just over 1. Italy, only 1.2. Thailand, only 1.2. Emirates, 1.2. Spain, 1.2. Lithuania, 1.2. Japan, 1.2. So Japan's actually much better than South Korea, 0.7 to 1. But still bad. Jamaica, 1.3. Estonia, 1.38. Rain's part of the world. Switzerland, 1.4. Cuba, 1.4. Germany, 1.46. Kuwait, 1.5. Argentina, 1.5. Portugal, 1.5. Denmark, 1.5. Malaysia, 1.5. God damn. Ireland, 1.6. Brazil, 1.6. Turkey, 1.6. Australia, 1.64. New Zealand, 1.65. Where are we going? I'm just skipping through to some real countries. Mexico, 1.87. Philippines, 1.88. Vietnam, 1.88. India, 1.94, getting up there. Venezuela, 2.06. So 2.1 is there. Indonesia has 2.1. That's a population maintaining birth rate. Bangladesh, Nicaragua. South Africa, 2.19. There you go. The world average is apparently 2.24. You got to work up. Who's getting the high ones? Cambodia, 2.5. I think we're in a lot of African countries. Egypt, 2.7. Kazakhstan, 2.95. Israel, 2.75. Papua New Guinea, 3. So their population will actually be growing. Pakistan, 3.5. That's just getting up here now. A lot of African countries in the 4s. Yemen 4.4. Mali, okay, they're in the fives. Mali 5.4. What's that going to mean? African country Chad is the leader, 5.94. Somalia 5.91. So they're going to end up with really young populations. Democratic Republic of Congo 5.9. Central African Republic 5.8. Niger 5.7. So countries with really high birth rate, which means a lot of the population is young, they tend to have more unrest. Charlie just bought 700 laser discs. God damn. So you got the second half of the year to sort 700 laser discs. Damn. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Chad's full of Chads. That's why the birth rate's so high. They can't stop with their hyperfertility. So what's that going to mean for the world economy, where the majority of Asian and, like white countries have low birth rates, and these African countries have high birth rates? What's that going to do culturally, politically? So I skipped over it. The US has a birth rate of 1.62, which is slightly lower than Australia. And yes, Justin, the only way to boost your population outside of the natural birth rate is immigration. Okay, that's a reference I'm not getting, Rays. Going to be a ton of Jerome saying to movies in the future. You got past me. So yeah, who knows what the future is? The great replacement, Abigail. See, I don't know. Black Asians. Okay, yeah, okay. And yes, Justin, traditionally Asian countries have been incredibly resistant to immigration, and they're in trouble. Yeah. So okay, the thing is, these population declines mean big things for capitalism, because endless growth capitalism requires a reasonably affluent and growing population. And if it's stagnating and the people who are there aren't affluent, what then, capitalists? I have to apologize to my young'uns again for leaving them what's probably a super fucked future. Yes, Justin, there are a bunch of Asian countries seem to be facing the biggest crisis with their populations. And not least because you get in Asian countries older people living longer and healthier, and so they're in retirement, and there's a shrinking number of working younger people to support them. Like, who the fuck? Yeah, Ray's Musk is taking us to Mars. Yeah. I think even he has stopped with that lie now and is now saying shit about the moon. And it's like, it's so weird to me that there is anyone left on the planet who doesn't realize Musk is just a lying fucking grifter. Like, he doesn't mean anything he says. He just fucking lies. Justin, that's why we need reverse aging. there's an argument that says we need the opposite of that. We need a whole bunch of people to die younger, because old people living longer but not working, because that's what's unsustainable. So it's the whole idea of like, if people live to, if 100's like the default, or 100 people start living to 150, that means you are going to have to keep working. If 100's like the baseline for how long people live, you're going to have to keep working till you're 80, 85. Just in moon tourism. I mean, it could become a thing. It would be expensive and unpleasant for at least a century, I think. Hell, Rays, I'll do movie discussion. I'll open up if people want to join and have a rant about any movies. I'll always talk movies. I mean, we already started with Lost in Translation. Ooh, drinking my Mandalorian Galactic Lemonade. Why they call it lemonade when it's purple, I don't know. And they use mystery flavor. Well, they're going to have a thing where you try and guess the flavor. The color, gets in my head. It's like, oh, is it grape flavor? Is it blueberry flavor? Yeah, Justin, that's the idea, that people don't just live longer, they're more robust as they age. But psychologically, people think like, oh, yeah, I work till I'm 60, 65. You start telling people they're working till they're 85, or if people are living to 150, you're saying you're working till you're 120. When did we get a big hit musical last? You reckon Willy Wonka? Okay, it probably depends where things big. In fact, no, just now, the Michael Jackson movie, which is all about the music, that's a huge hit, isn't it? And that's because of the music. But we're on the internet, so I can go most successful musicals. Highest grossing. Are we calling The Lion King musical because it's got songs? I know. Okay, I'm going to specify movie musicals. Highest grossing musical films on Wikipedia. They're saying The Lion King is a bunch of songs. 1.6 billion. Frozen 2, 1.45 billion. Frozen 1, 1.29 billion. Disney's fucking, Jesus Christ, it's all Disney. Oh, and it's actually The Lion King. Okay, God, we have to do the inflation adjusted. It's actually the recent computer generated Lion King that, the original one got just under $1 billion. But okay, number 9 is the Queen biopic, Bohemian Rhapsody. Other than that, Wicked's Disney, isn't it? Or am I wrong there? They're just okay, but so okay, Michael Jackson is up to 614 million. If we cut out Disney, I don't think Bohemian Rhapsody counts as a musical, because for me, a musical is when they tell the story with song. Abigail, if we had a society where work wasn't necessary for survival, but something enjoyable. Yeah, honestly, But yeah, this is where we've got to destroy capitalism, essentially. I think a musical is where the songs tell the story, and all the Disney ones fit that. Bohemian Rhapsody doesn't. The story was told outside the songs. They just had the songs in it. I feel like Michael maybe qualifies as a musical, but I'm not sure because I haven't seen it and I don't want to and I have no interest. Mamma Mia, that counts as a musical. But Jesus Christ, of the top 20, like 15 of them are Disney. Okay, you were talking about Willy Wonka. Actually, no, the Johnny Depp one, 2005, made nearly $500 million. La La Land made almost as much. Jesus Christ, Disney just fucking owns the money-making musicals, though. It's like 90% Disney. They've put Sinners in as a musical, which is hilarious. Yeah, they've just put they put Saturday Night Fever in the top 50. Saturday Night Fever is not a musical. The music is there. To me, a musical is where the songs tell the story. Music in a movie doesn't make it a musical. That's my take. Ray, you still haven't seen Matilda. The musical version of Matilda, apparently that wasn't in the top 50. Greg, yes, okay. Jesus Christ Superstar, definitely a musical. Didn't make that much money, apparently. Rays, I'm with you. I think the songs, like the cast has to break out into song, not like Queen performing a sing. No, it's the cast has to break out into song and dance to tell the story. No, Matilda wasn't in the top 50 unless I missed it. Let me go. Okay, this is top 50 originals. Frozen, Moana, Wonka, Tangled, Aladdin, La La Land, Greatest Showman. No, it didn't gross that much, apparently. Well, let's look it up. Matilda musical movie box office. I know. It's saying 37 million, which is not much at all. Yeah, no, Matilda the musical just didn't make a lot of money. Yes, cats. Release the butthole version, you cowards. I still think it was funny because we get the digital versions of movies in cinemas. And there were stories about how they rushed cats out and the effects weren't finished. So in some versions that were released in cinemas, some of the cats had human hands. And then they finished some of the effects and changed the digital files that were out at the cinemas, and so other people saw it when they had cat paws, not human hands. That shit fucking weirds me out. But when are those cowards gonna release the butthole version? Ray's on with you. If Saturday Night Fever is a musical, so is Bog Boys. It's that list in Wikipedia is quite stupid because it's just if it's a movie that has lots of music in it, it's a musical. Like, fuck off. No, it's not. A musical is when the cast sing and dance telling the story through song. If that doesn't happen, it's not a musical. It's a movie that has music in it. So, Ray, at what point would musicals have been peak cinema? Oh, yeah, mid 20th century. I think musicals were huge mainstream mid 20th century. Probably 40s and 50s, maybe into the 60s. So that middle part of the 20th century, I think, was peak musical time. Oh, yes, Greg, Mary Poppins is definitely a musical because they tell the cast sing and dance and tell the story through song and dance. Basically, all the Disney ones that were in that list as musicals are musicals because the cast sing and dance and tell the story through song. In my mind, that's a musical. Saturday Night Fever, not a musical. La La Land, that's a musical because they tell the story through song and dance. Bohemian Rhapsody, not a musical. It's just Queen, and they're playing Queen songs, but they're not telling story through song and dance. They're just performing songs. Yes, Wizard of Oz is a musical, definitely. Yes. Talking about, they lied to me through song. I hate it when they do that. Simpsons references for the win. Rocketman was a musical. Yes. And I was really surprised by Rocketman. They put all these fantasy elements into it. So if you haven't seen it, Rocketman is the Elton John biopic. Oh God, what's that guy who plays Elton? And apparently he actually did the singing for the soundtrack. But Rocketman it does all these fantastical things with the music and film clips. Rocketman's a musical, definitely. Okay, I haven't seen The Great Rock and Roll Swindle, which is the Sex Pistols movie. So I have no opinion one way or the other because I haven't seen it. But if they tell the story through song, that's fitting into that. Thank you, Charlie. Taron Egerton plays Elton in Rocketman. And yes, from what I read, he sang the soundtrack for it. But yeah, that was a musical. Yeah, he was kind of famous for the Kingsman movies. Yes, Planet of the Apes musical with Troy McClure. I've heard that several amateur groups have had a go at turning those little snippets from The Simpsons into a full-scale musical. So that's nice. I did not think I would be discussing musicals when I woke up this morning, right? But fuck it, let's go. What I thought was funny is a couple of recent musicals, the advertising didn't push that they were musicals. The advertising for La La Land did not push that it was a musical. The advertising for the musical version of Mean Girls did not push that it was a musical. Because I think they think musicals are niche and they'll get more people go to see the movie if they don't realize it's a musical going into it. The Mean Girls thing was weird because, of course, there was the Mean Girls movie from, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago. And then someone adapted it into a stage musical, which was quite successful. So then they did a movie based on the stage musical, and it was a musical. But yeah, the advertising for it did not play up that it was a musical. Ray, do you reckon it's a part of cinema that's forgotten? Yeah, like it used to be super, super mainstream. Now it's a little bit more French. Actually, that's also a fair point, Dr. Abel. IDAHOBIT Day. And of course, we're going to talk about musicals. The Weird Al movie. Do you mean, okay, I don't think it is. Oh, okay. Because I don't think they're telling stories through weird. I think it's just performances. That's right on the edge. I haven't seen Joker 2, but apparently it's a musical. I kept kind of thinking that I would watch it because I was surprised how much I like the original Joker, and then nobody liked Joker 2. Rays, I didn't think Bird of Prey was a musical, but it didn't make that. I have watched it, but it didn't make that much of an impression of me. So I'm not going to sort of go to the mats about Birds of Prey. But apparently, Joker 2, definitely a musical. This is actually a fun conversation. I'm really enjoying this. What movies are musicals and what movies aren't? Yeah. Okay. I just can't remember it. The music was definitely central to Birds of Prey, but I don't think that makes a musical. It's like even the old disco movies, Thank God It's Friday, not a musical. It's a movie that has a bunch of disco music in it. There's no story told through song and dance. Everyone's people who are just at a disco. And the NWA movie, Straight Outta Compton, not a musical because no one breaks out into spontaneous song and dance to tell a story, but there's lots of NWA's performance in it. Not a musical. It's a movie that has music in it. What musicals lead cinema make you extremely comfortable? Random roll of scenes in 90s movies, a song played over a tunnel scenario. There was a very weird phase of the same song being in multiple movies, actually. But yeah. I did watch actually movie musicals. Mary Poppins, definitely a movie musical, and having seen that bit that Charlie put in the edit of Techno Mary Poppins, which I thought was very funny, and the joke wears a bit thin though. There's not a lot of variation in it. It's like 7 minutes on YouTube. Yeah. Greg, your daughter Bella breaks out music and dance. Her life's a musical. Absolutely. Kids are magical like that. Just breaking out into song and dance. Okay. I have not watched A Star is Born, Charlie. It's a movie about a musician. That doesn't make it a musical. Do they tell story and do they this is my thing. Non-naturalistically breaking into song and dance. If it's a musician doing a performance, that's a natural song and dance. But non-naturalistically breaking out into song and dance, then you're in a musical. So what movie you saying had weird music in it, Rays? Backdraft? Putting out fires to random song, then they have the rift argument. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not a musical. And I feel like the way you're describing A Star is Born, that's like Bohemian Rhapsody. The performances of the songs are kind of integral to the movie, but for me, and I'm sure other people would friggin' argue it, it's only a movie if they spontaneously, non-naturalistically break into song and dance to tell the story. Follow Yellow Brick Road starts an adventure. Why not? Schindler's List, the musical. I mean, what did Mel Brooks did? Springtime for Hitler? Mel Brooks would do it. I swear to God, the way a lot of the world is going, You get people doing musicals about Hitler that aren't even ironic. It's just musicals done by people who really love Hitler. Well, see, Charlie, I'm going to have to take your word for that because I haven't seen A Star Is Born. I assume you're talking about the most recent one with Lady Gaga and what's his face in it. Uh, but for me, and again, I don't mind if someone else has a different definition. For me, it's only a musical if the cast non-naturalistically breaks into song and dance to tell the story of the movie. A movie about musicians that has them performing songs. My Book, not a musical. And another Brad Cooper one, the Leonard Bernstein movie. The music is integral to it, but it's not a musical. It's a biopic of Leonard Bernstein. Side note, why did Brad Cooper do the fucking nose? That was so unnecessary. I don't even think Leonard Bernstein has a particularly pronounced nose, quite honestly. There's only a small group of people who got upset at Brad Cooper for doing it, saying he's doing Jew face. I just think it was completely unnecessary. And it was very distracting because I knew about it before I saw the movie and it made it very distracting. You're saying the Bernstein movie was bland? I mean, it wasn't great. I didn't mind it. The prosthetic nose was really distracting, though, and it was totally unnecessary. But yeah, that was like Brad Cooper thinking he was doing. Oh, Ray, Singing in the Rain, definitely a musical. Definitely fucking one of the all-time great musicals. I'm not that big a fan of musicals. I guess I don't hate them. I just don't watch them very often. Oh, okay. So Charlie, you like all Gene Kelly movies. Again, I'm not that well versed in Gene Kelly movies. He was like him and Astaire were both incredible dancers. Yeah, no, legit. Gene Kelly, particularly a stunt show put to music. That's fair. Why do I hate musicals so much? Just people don't do that. It doesn't make sense that people are just singing and dancing. It's not realistic. I don't like it. Also, American in Paris is your favorite musical. Okay, nice. Raise Your Mum Like the Sound of Music. That is a very popular musical, no doubt. I remember watching it with some friends. They were in their 20s. I don't know. We were just in a mood and uh, you like house party type thing and watching Sound of Music. And that, and when they're doing that song, I am 16 going on 17, we're shouting at the screen, dump him, he's a fucking Nazi, fucking dump him. What? Yeah, why don't we have a Gangnam Style musical movie? I mean, fucking, he had the visuals down in that film clip. There was a video on YouTube that I found really funny. They called it Gangnam Style without the music, and so there's no music, but they put in all the sound effects of what was happening in the scene. I just found it very funny. Suffer, I have no idea if Mrs. Angry liked the UK Eurovision song. I have to ask him. Queen Bee. Miss Saigon. They haven't done. Okay, you're talking stage musicals. We've been talking movie musicals. Miss Saigon has had so many runs in the theatres since its first thing. Anchors Away, film about getting laid. Brigadoon, two dudes trying to get laid. I guess that is a common theme with musicals about, can I sing the right song to get sex? That does seem to be a pretty common theme with musicals. Can I get laid through song? And, you know, it works for some people. I'm just saying. Gene Kelly's all about like, oh man, Gene Kelly, pants man, definitely. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I'm thinking of mixing myself one more drink. Yeah, it's only 9:20. I mix myself one more. Raised with the controversial take, I'd say Phantom of the Opera was a musical. Xanadu was a musical because they told story through song and people spontaneously did dance routines. Xanadu is definitely a musical. So raised the Lon Chaney version of Phantom of the Opera, not a musical. Did they do a movie of the Lloyd Webber Phantom of the Opera? It's because I don't give a shit about Lloyd Webber stuff since Jesus Christ Superstar. I really like Jesus Christ Superstar. Okay, go do. Oh wait, will I just have some more of my cure for pain? I can maybe finish. Oh god, this shit I dropped on the floor and didn't bother to pick up. My knees. I'm old. Ugh. How much is? Maybe I can just have what's left in the barrel. Then I have to put wine in the barrel. Actually, why don't I do this? Just fucking pour it quickly. Oh yeah, no, that's right. Now the barrel's empty. I feel better about that. Okay. It's a class fucking cocktail too. Oh, I put some wine in that while I think of it to stop it from drying out. What's this? Oh, this one's full. Okay. Let's just top this barrel up, see if I can avoid making a mess. Pour, pour, pour. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stop for a minute and check how full does the barrel look. Oh, not very. Okay. Still not that full. Ooh, a little bit more. You know what? I don't want dramas, so that's enough wine to keep the barrel wet. While I think of what's the next thing that goes in. That's what she said. Okay. Okay, Grease 2 might be a really bad sequel, but it was a springboard for Michelle Pfeiffer. So never say no. What blew your mind, Charlie? Dick's the Musical. I haven't. You know what? The peeing ASMR, I was going to wait, but it's making me want to pee, so... Oh, that's a relief. Okay. Where to put my drink? Alright, this drink's fucking class, honestly. Okay. What were you? Yes, you can hear the flush. It's just across the hallway. The grease board wasn't a springboard. It was a musical. What? Yeah, I did wash my hands. Oh, did that get past you that Michelle Pfeiffer was the lead in Grease 2? Yeah, that was a big break for her. Queen Bee, you're loving the stage musicals. I don't know. Has there been a proper movie? And when I say movie version, I don't just mean a recording of a stage performance, because there is that. Was there a movie version of Rent? People love Rent. It's kind of funny, like when you look at the history of like what some actors did. People say, "Oh, they did that really shitty movie. Why did they do that?" It's like, because you can't fucking tell when a movie is going to be good, and when you haven't had your big break, you just say yes to everything because you never know what's going to get your attention. Like Grease 2 was a terrible movie, but it was very good for Michelle Pfeiffer's career. It is very funny. You've seen the movie twice, didn't realize it was Michelle Pfeiffer. Queen Bee, I agree. Sim makes great videos. Yeah, I really fucking like that cocktail, honestly. I think I'm going to keep it in the fridge, mate. Oh, no, actually, because I haven't put any water dilution in this, so I maybe just want to keep it in here so it dilutes on the ice when I put it in a drink. If I drink a bit more, then I can top it up with water, then I can like keep it in the freezer or fridge and serve it up. It's fucking nice, though. Ray's ever looked up the lineup of actors in Happy Gilmore 2? No, and I didn't actually watch Happy Gilmore 2. Let's look at Happy Gilmore 2 2020. Wow, man, 30 years later. God damn. Cast. The cast of Happy Gilmore. Bad Bunny's in it. Oh my God. Margaret Qualley. Sadie Sandler. Eminem's in it. John Daly's in it. Haley Joel Osment's in it. Nice. Travis Kelce's in it. Ben Stiller's in it. A bunch of people I don't know. Oh, of course, Christopher McDonald's in it. Scotty Sheffy, he must be a golfer. I think a bunch of people that must be golfers that I don't recognize. Post Malone's in it. Kid Cudi's in it. I feel like there's a lot of musical people I don't know. And Guy Fieri's in it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's a bunch of sports people I don't know are in it, particularly golfers. And I feel like there's a lot of music people I don't know are in it. Oh, yeah. It's just like Adam Sandler had the contacts. You literally go like, if Adam Sandler was making the calls, you just go like, oh, look, Netflix is paying for a Happy Gilmore sequel and I can do whatever I want. Do you want to come in and be in one scene? He could get whoever he wanted at that point. God damn it, that's really fucking good. Man, that might have to make the book even. Cure for Pain. You got Eminem to record for one day. Yeah, it's a fucking thing. I legit reckon. Could you imagine, no matter who you are, if Adam Sandler calls you and says, "Hey, I'm doing this movie, and I reckon it'd be awesome if you were in one scene. Can you come on just for one day's shooting?" Yeah. Call Eminem and say, just shoot some random crap. It's I guess Eminem's got a sense of humor because he's done some stuff for movies before uh, that show he's not too precious. He's got a sense of humor. Um, but yeah, you get to a certain level, and if you just call in favors and say, "Hey, I want you to be in one scene in this movie. Do you want to do it?" Just one day's work. You just get a whole bunch of fucking people. What was the one? There was the movie where, and a bit with Eminem being interviewed, where he was just saying how all his songs were expressing how gay he was. I can't remember. It's just like because he just doesn't give a fuck. And you shouldn't. You get to a certain stage, you shouldn't give a fuck about things anymore. That's right. It was the interview. Yes, Charlie cut through. Yeah. Yes. They had him being interviewed, just talking about everything was gay. It's just like, oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool. He doesn't give a fuck. Um, yeah, it's a whole thing. So yes, okay. Probably not going to get a chance to watch any more movies until next weekend. Watch a bit more with uh, Mrs. Angry, but we watch TV shows, man. Like getting into For All Mankind now, which is interesting so far with the twists. They're like alternate. For anyone who doesn't know the show, For All Mankind, it's like fucking 5 seasons of it, and it's an alternate history of the space race, where the Russians land on the moon first, and then everything change. Everything changes after that. So I have no idea what they go. We've watched like 4 episodes, and we're quite enjoying it. No idea what they're going to do for 5 seasons. So, Charlie, you had a new show called Gone. Oh, the show's called Gone? I'm not familiar with it, but there are so many fucking shows, honestly. I want to watch that horror one, Widow Island, or whatever it's called. Not sure Mrs. Angry will be into it. Right, quick binge watch. Watch Neighbours, just take a day. So, local headmaster Michael Polly becomes prime suspect in his wife Sarah's disappearance when he encounters gutsy detective Annie Cassidy in a compulsive game of cat and mouse. I don't mind crime shows. Don't watch a huge number of them, but good one. I mean, good shows are good shows, whatever the genre is. Like as I mentioned, we watched The Other Bennett Sister recently. It's quite amusing and entertaining. It's British, so it's classy. The British love the crime shows. I got the fucking hiccups. But I think I'm saying to Mrs. Angry, we need a lightweight counterpoint to For All Mankind, just to break it up. I heard From is good, Rays. Yeah, that's kind of horror, isn't it? Oh, I saw that the Ipcress file TV show. I'll have to mention that to Mrs. Angry, that there's like, oh, there's a 6-episode Ipcress file TV show. See if she's interested in watching it. Breaking up For All Mankind a bit because it's 5 fucking seasons. But I was saying we need something lightweight because I've always wanted to try Ted Lasso, because everyone was talking about Ted Lasso for a couple of years, and I've never watched it. Half-hour comedy. So I might watch a bit of Ted Lasso this week, see if Mrs. Angry likes it. I have different tastes to her in comedy. Like, I think fucking Letterkenny and Shorzy are fucking hilarious. And it's just so not her thing. And that's fine. I feel like comedy in particular is a very personal taste. But I think Letterkenny and Shorzy are fucking hilarious and have a lot of heart. And a request for Dutton Ranch. Christ, is that another fucking Taylor Sheridan show? How does that guy ever fucking sleep? He's got like 6 TV shows running. It's fucking wild. Like, oh God, we watched the first episode of his most recent one. I was like, no, I don't think we need to watch anymore. The whole episode was just like, everyone's on their phones all the time. It's terrible. New York sucks. Everyone should live in Montana with an outside toilet. And it's just like, oh, fuck off, dude. Yeah, it sounds like a Yellowstone spin-off, Dutton Ranch. Oh, Rays. Okay, crude in your face comedy. Joey Diaz, old Jim Jeffries, Das. Yeah. I just liked Letterkenny and the spin-off Shorzy because on one level it was like a straight-ahead comedy, but it was also, there was this surreal aspect to it. Like, the people would have really non-naturalistic conversations, and it was the comedy of repetition. Like, people would say the same things, and there would be there would be this repeated call and response stuff, and I don't know, I found it really appealing. Greg, I'm not gonna lie, when Charlie said Dutton Ranch, I immediately thought Peter Dutton Ranch, honestly. Raised out my British comedy, Billy Crystal. Oh, Billy Crystal's breakthrough, Soap. That, I feel like I need to rewatch Soap because that show, I just remember that show being really fucking trippy. Or Tom Hanks's breakout role, a sitcom where him and his mate, because they needed accommodation and the only one they could find was an all-women's dorm, so they're cross-dressing the whole time. I forget what that. I bet Charlie knows. What was the show that was Tom Hanks's breakout one where he was cross-dressing? So if I'm going to be on Tuesday, probably. I mean, something could happen, but if life continues as normal, I'll do a Tuesday night stream. Because I didn't get around to premiering the fucking book movie video. I might do that on Tuesday. Bosom Buddies, that's it. See, I knew you'd know it, Charlie. It's on Plex, Bosom Buddies. Very young Tom Hanks. But yeah, there's some wild shit. Like, yeah, I've been watching a lot of older movies, and with Mrs. Angry, occasionally watching old TV shows as well, just to see. Like, The Prisoner is still quality viewing. It's cheesy and whatnot. Safa, Mrs. Angry actually recorded the Eurovision, so she wasn't tied to the timetable of SBS running it tonight. She started watching it a couple of hours ago. Oh yeah, Mrs. Angry and her lad watched Babylon 5 together. They're just churning through Babylon 5. Again, they love, like, when Mrs. Angry's lad said, oh, there's some Babylon 5 movies, And as soon as I mentioned them to Charlie, he got them instantly. I went, yeah, all the Babylon 5 movies are there now. And they were like, really? Jesus. I tell you what, a funny one. This morning, after waking up, I'm having my bacon baguette, which is a bit noisy. So I'm not going to watch anything serious. I'll just flick to movies on Foxtel. And Star Trek Into Darkness, the second reboot movie with Benedict Cumberbatch playing Khan. It was about 15 minutes in or 15, 20 minutes in when I turned on. And I just started watching it, and then Mrs. Angry sat down. I only intended to have it on for 10 or 15 minutes while I ate my baguette. But we were both just like, no, I'm in now. I'm watching this through to the end. This is fucking fun. Yes, Greg, the big white ball. I always think of the Simpsons version of The Prisoner, which was extremely funny. The bit where Homer's escaping and the big white ball comes down the thing, and Homer's got a fork with him, and he just stabs it, and it deflates, and he gets away. And it cuts back to the scientist in the control room, and the guy says to the woman, like, why did you think a big bouncy ball would work? And she goes, because shut up is why. I use that line all the time when I've clearly miscalculated on something, and someone says, like, why did you think that was a good idea? And they go, because shut up is why. He's first admitting, 10 things I hate about you. Heath Ledger, he fucking rocks. That is, for those who don't know it, that is an adaptation of Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. Oh yeah, no, I was literally editing my book movie, and for some reason I just wanted background noise, and I thought, Charlie's got a bunch of music stuff on Plex, and I went, yeah, Fine Young Cannibals. And Mrs. Angry came, she'd been out seeing her lad. She came in halfway through, and she's just like, ooh, Fine Young Cannibals, yeah. We were living our 80s youth. And Greg, yes, exactly. The first season of Babylon 5 is a bit drudgy. It gets much better, definitely. Yeah, I literally just went through. I was looking at your music ones, and I went, Fine Young Cannibals, here we fucking go. And so I'm editing, and I've got headphones on, and I'm editing, but I can hear it in the background, and I'm just like, yeah. Because, yeah, I was spending a bit of time on the editing, and is that ADHD that I want multiple sensory inputs? I'm editing, and I just want music playing in the background. I don't know, but I fucking enjoyed it. It was just a revisiting of, fuck yeah, Fine Young Cannibals were good. And it was very interesting the way they presented it. So it's a video of a live concert, but it's very video. It's not just trying to recreate a live thing. It's I can't think of a better way to describe it, but it's very video. Okay, so you can't have sound on while editing. I just wanted something there. You can playback, load up, game like Silent Share or something, just listen. Yeah. So I have edited the book video. It's more than 10 minutes long. It's the longest one I've done in a while. They've been like 5 or 6 minutes up to this point. Oh yeah, the Fine Young Cannibals, yeah, very ADHD. Yeah, it's a lot of fast cuts, definitely. I have no idea why it was playing silly buggers and saying a 4 gigabyte file can't fit on a 16 gigabyte card. Maybe if I fucking switch the computer off and clear its stupid fucking brain out, that might work. So Charlie, when you just listen and you can hear shit like echoes you wouldn't notice when watching. Ray, you like to edit to lo-fi, need lighting. Oh god, I love it. You're doing the whole thing. You're getting the lighting and everything. A dark room with LED mood lighting. Nice. See, I was thinking, what happens if I turn off the overhead light? Oh God, maybe I should. That looks better. Maybe I should stream like this. I just turned out my overhead light. This looks way fucking better, doesn't it? I never. Jesus, Race, you just gave me a brainwave. I never thought of doing this. Can I dim my light a little bit more? Fuck, this looks so much better. Oh shit, this is how I'm going to do live streams from now on. Fuck. Hello, Dr. Tennis. Going to record a promo for Charlie. It's a whole thingy. Okay, this is just tripping me out that I never thought of doing this. This fucking lighting looks so much better. What'd you put on the Discord, Charlie? TV shows on Rotten Tomatoes. What is this? Oh, is this new TV shows? Okay, let's have a look. What's doing new episodes? How much more? Yeah. This looks so much better. Fucking hell. I don't know. Oh, actually, I can reduce the... Oh, wait a sec. Let's have a fucking look here. Is this going to... Okay, let's do this. Oops. It's only doing it to one of them for some reason. We'll just fucking... Oh, God, this looks so much better, though. Holy shit. I can have warmer lighting on me. How about that? The red's the culprit. It is. Look, what I could do is move it further away from the wall. Let me have a go. Look, I'll go over here. If I move it a bit further away... Yeah, look, that's... I just moved it a bit further away. Are you saying I'm too dark now? Wait a sec. I'm going to turn this around. So it's doing that. What's this fucking doing? Could change the color on that. Too dark on my right. So here. I could change this color. That's too bright a color now. I'll do that another time. Change it to purple or green, maybe. Green's chromatically the opposite. The warmer looks too dark. Oh, wait, that was the wrong. That made it darker. Could do that. I can't believe I never thought of doing this. Look, I'm going to try something. because that's too bright. It's kind of yellow at the moment. I've got to unplug this red. I'll try and work it out another time, honestly. But this is interesting. Yeah, it's all I did to get slightly less glare was to move the lights further away from the wall. But I feel like this one's too bright. Change it to something purple, maybe. But I'll work on that another time. But this was a huge breakthrough. Turning off the overhead light makes much more interesting light here. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've only been in this room for a year or so before I worked that out. God damn. All right. Well, I'll go glass half full. It's not that it took me too long to work it out. It's just that I did eventually work out this makes the lighting look much better. It's ridiculous, though, that I've fucked around for a year without going, maybe turn off the overhead light and the lighting might get better. God damn it. That's it. Yes, Rays. I'm always learning. That's the glass half full approach. It's not I'm an idiot for not working this out sooner. It's I'm always learning. Oh my God. So I can actually, okay. Oh no, that's actually maximum yellow. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to keep going with this. And I could change, like, that's blue there. I could change that to something. Although it's kind of nice having a blue one there. Might keep that blue. It's okay, so I can change that. Oh no, that's too bright. Ooh, maybe that should be red. And I could change some others. There's also like a purple. That just kind of looks blue. And that's just fucking stopped working, really. God, okay, I kind of like that red. That says, oh no, okay, to me it looks purple. On there it looks just kind of blue, though. Yellow. That just looks bright. I think it kind of looks good red. Oh, yeah, Hunt for the Elderly. I don't know if the Amadeus show is any good. It did get my attention, though. So, sorry, we're going to talk about new TV shows. What might be good? I'm going to put them on screen, actually. Let's do that. Which ones look good here? Okay. Legends, I don't know what that is. Off Campus, I haven't heard of. Widow's Bay, I want to watch. Lord of the Flies, I want to give a go. The Boys, I am watching. Apparently, Devil May Cry is very popular. An anime, I'm not that into it. Second season of Beef. Mrs. Angry didn't like first season of Beef. Final season of Good Omens. I'm definitely going to watch that. Chestnut Man, no idea what that is. Nemesis, no idea what that is. Dutton Ranch, okay. Fucking Taylor Sheridan needs to calm down. From, very hype, but I haven't seen it. Is that another one like with black characters where it's a horror thing where white people are the monster? Oh, that. The Dark Wizard. Jesus Christ, that's got some fucking high scores. No idea what it is. Euphoria, which I've never watched. Oh, season 2 of Rivals. Rivals was great camp fun. Another thing where it's got a dude doing full frontal nudity where they've given him a massive prosthetic dick, which is just funny to me when they do that. Man on Fire. Oh, not that highly rated. A series inspired by the thing Denzel did a movie. Citadel, not being particularly well reviewed. Margot's Got Money Troubles. Critics love it. Half Man, people seem to like it. Devil in Silver, I don't know what that is. MIA, don't know what that is. Rooster, that's a comedy, I think. I haven't watched any of it, don't know what it is. The Other Bennett Sister, really highly rated. I did very enjoy that. Mall, very highly rated. Okay. Amadeus, critics liked it. Bad. Literally, because I think they race changed Mozart. I think that low fan rating is literally right-wing cockheads. Your Friends and Neighbors, which I'm watching and enjoying. Berlin seems to be okay, and Daredevil. Okay. So looking at those ratings, things I definitely want to try out. Jesus, Off Campus is getting big ratings. I definitely want to try Widow's Bay and Lord of the Flies. Not really interested in Devil May Cry. Good Omens I'm going to watch. The Chestnut Man. Critics love it. Nemesis. Critics love it. Fans don't. Whenever something is like critics love it and the public doesn't, I assume, and oh, look, it's black characters. It's right-wing fuckheads review bombing it. Dutton Ranch people seem to like. From, good rating. A Dark Wizard, just based on those ratings? It's like, I need to know what it is. I've not heard of it. Sim, yes, Daredevil was the crap movie with Ben Affleck, but the streaming show is actually pretty good. Yes, Widow's Bay, I know you've got, and I was thinking of watching it. Oh, Sim, you're coming down on the Amadeus film. It's I think it's the same story. I think it's inspired by the stage show. Very ahistorical. And not truly reflective of what we know of what actually happened. But looking at that, I've got to check that out. Ray, do you reckon Ben Affleck's Daredevil was okay? The streaming series seems to have fans. I've watched little bits of that, and because he had crossovers with Punisher as well. And in fact, I think, didn't they do a Punisher film? One More Kill? I've seen good reviews of that. And that's, fucking what's his name? Who'd been the Punisher for the last few series and the streaming thing and was in The Walking Dead. Greg, you're a fan of Rock Me Amadeus by Falco? Nice. Oh no, I can tell instantly this lighting is so much better. This one, I want to fix this. That needs to be something else. But now that's red. This I probably change to something else. This I'll definitely change to something else. I'm just amazed at how much better this lighting looks. And all I did was switch off the overhead lights. Much easier on the eye. Yeah. Oh my God. It's so much fucking better. Yeah, Daredevil lighting. Yeah. But yeah, I'll experiment thing. Oh no, so when I'm filming the cocktail show, that's a whole different thing. I'll probably turn because I like the way the lighting looks on the cocktail show. You know what? I might experiment. I'll experiment. Okay, on Tuesday night, I'll experiment with a short. I'll just do a short. Oh yeah, no, Dr. Abigail, we're talking relative values here, honestly, with me and easy on the eye. That's just a given. I'll experiment on Tuesday. I'll do a short. I'll switch the overhead light off and I'll shoot a short and I'll play with it in editing and see what it's like. Because for streaming, this is just so much better. The lighting is so much better. Okay, that's that. I'm going to put a bit of this liqueur on the orange peel to give Mrs. Angry a bit of flavor to put in her hot chocolate. That's always my excuse. I'm doing it for Mrs. Angry. And I'm going to eat some cherries as well. Give this a little stir. Chill it. Oh no, the cherry fell off. So. Oh, God, that liqueur I make is so fucking good. Yeah, I fucking love these cherries as well, honestly. Fucking yum is all I've got to say. That's all really good. All right, so I'm going to ruin the lighting now because I'm going to switch everything off. And if I don't have the overhead lights on, I'll be in the darkness. Madam Butterfly, you just woke up saying hi. I appreciate you coming in to say hi just as I go off to bed and like, ugh, got to go into the office tomorrow, which fucking sucks. So look, I'm going to it's suddenly shit. Okay. Actually, it's not that bad, but it's definitely better with the overhead lights off. Well, that's a fucking revelation, is all I'm going to say. Also, I'm going to go to bed now. So I thoroughly enjoyed our super gay Hobbit conversations about musicals tonight. So I hope you're all taking care. And I'll see you on Tuesday, but I'll say bye for now. Bye.
You are totally